everybody. We're live! Yay! So, I don't feel very well today. But, I have decided to stream anyway. And, the reason being, because I was talking with my mom and I was like, man, I don't know. It's hard to, like, want to be sociable when you're feeling icky. And Mom was like, look, you love streaming. It makes you happy. So, try. And if you can only hang in there for half an hour, then, you know, you streamed for half an hour. And it's good, you know, to try instead of just to give up before it even happens. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take it very chill, do a low stress game where I don't gotta worry about being quick because everything is turn based. And I have a mute button, so if I throw up, you guys won't hear it. And really, what more do you need in life? So, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and play some more Dungeon Crawl. I had planned to play Calico today, but like I said, I'm not feeling very good, so I wanna just have a time. I know it's gonna be real chill, real low stress. And that to me, that's Dungeon Crawl, baby. So hopefully you guys like it, because it's my favorite game. It's a good game, friend. So it's one that I really ought to try playing the most recent version of, you know? Because I haven't played a lot of the most recent version, but, you know, I like 0.22 so much. I've also been trying out some magic classes. So, lately I've been doing like a Naga that does venom magic. I haven't really figured out what like god I'm going to worship if I decide to worship one at all. Which for the most part is like free abilities, you know? So why wouldn't you? But I don't know. My last run I got pretty far, and I tried the god of money, the greedy boy. But the problem with the greedy boy is that he turns all of the corpses of your fallen enemies into gold. And while that's extremely lucrative, it means that the only food you have to rely on is rations. So that could potentially be a problem later on down the line. But, you know, I figure try it, see how it shakes out. If you didn't like it, try a different one. That's basically what I've been doing. I've also not been particularly doing spectacular at doing the Naga, but such is life. I am drinking Immune Support Propel Lemon Blackberry. And it's got a shot of a citrus caffeinator in it. And it's very tasty. And of course, electrolytes are important, especially when you're ill, because they keep your brain functioning. The electricity firing in your neurons has something to jump to. So that's good. You know? So hopefully, you know, we'll be okay. I've also got a heated blanket on. Basically, for months, I forgot that I could have a heated blanket on at my desk, which is so stupid. Because in the old house, that's how, like, I survived. But then when the move happened, I couldn't have one. Because they were all, like, in boxes. So I sort of got used to not having one. And by sort of got used to, I mean, like, I basically just suffered. So, I have one on my legs and my tummy, and it's cranked up, and it's so delightful. So delightful. I entirely forgot what it is like to have a nice heated element against your ouchie boo-boos. 'Cause boy howdy, am I ouchie boo-boo. I really like my new mouse though. And the new mouse pad I got. The mouse is like ergonomic. And I'm sorry. It gets harder to like concentrate on things when I'm in a lot of pain. So I don't remember what I was talking about. So you'll have to forgive me. And if you don't want to, that's your prerogative too. Oh my goodness gravy. Yeah, so like, I've really been working on trying to get my room done. And it's looking so incredibly cute. Oh! Pyro Girl VT, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Cozy Cave. We're getting ready to just have a nice, chill, quiet time. So you know. Hi! Get your favorite blankie. Get your favorite drink. If you got a pet, snuggle them. Maybe. Yeah, there you go, guys. Exactly. You know. I know some people like to sketch. I absolutely do that myself while watching other people. So, you know, that's an option too. Yo. Yeah, we're getting maximum cozy up in here. Like I said, this electric blanket is so nice because it's like velvety. But it's also like full size. Like, and most electric blankets I've run into are really small. So they don't like cover your whole dealio. But this, I could literally like burrito myself in it. Like in a cocoon. And emerge from it a beautiful butterfly. It's so spectacular. I love it quite a bit. Oh my goodness gravy. I guess we can get to game now. So let's mute our normal ambiance and then turn on the video game music. I turned it down because I noticed last time it seemed a little on the loud side. I try to watch. There we go. I try to watch my VODs back. Hi, Uzi! To make sure, like, everything you guys are supposed to be hearing and seeing, you can hear and see. Because I want to make it a pleasant experience to watch. And the whole time I was watching the VOD back, I was like, this music was so loud. So I've turned it down a little bit. Let me know if it I don't remember what I was saying. Okay, so I've been playing a Naga Venom Mage, so that yeah, that's gonna happen a lot today, Uzi. That's just how it works. So, a Venom Mage, has like venomous spells in the. Oh, I've had the hug bear. Thank you. Has like a repertoire of like poison spells, but a Naga can also just naturally like spit poison, so that's pretty fun. So we're gonna roam around and attempt. Oh, gamer mode. Let's go. It's gamer mode, baby! Oh, this means we have to take this game twice as serious now. Okay, guys. This is it. This is gonna be the 15 rune run we've been waiting for. Let's go! Heck yeah. Gotta love the... Get that bread? Exactly. Exactly. Yo, Lizard, your days are numbered. Why am I fighting you with my fists? I'm a Venom Mage. I should be spitting venom at you. Get spat. Complete dummy. So, I can't wear shoes because I've got a snake bod. As one would expect. Snakes, they don't wear shoes. They don't got feet. Okay. Let's spit at this rat. Yo. Rip rat. Okay, Gobbo, you're getting the big Naga spit. Take my justice. Oh my goodness. This is such like a lush starting zone. It's got so many trees and everything. Oozes, this type of ooze is resistant to, poison. I might die here. Level 1 is real. Yep, I died. Level 1 is real hard for this build. As you can see, the NAVM, that's Naga Venom Mage, and most of my bottom scores are from this build because it is hard to gain momentum. You know? So I've been really hecking it in that department. But as you can see down here, I'm training stealth, but I already have a +5 to stealth, and I start out with it at like a thank you, Lucy. Yo, that's such a cute emote. Oh my gosh. People come up with such like cute, interesting emotes, and I never know what to do. I want to make cute emotes, but the only one that I that I really think is excellent is the silly one where Rock is like laughing. Oh, I can't reach this lizard. Okay, lizard, get ready. So let's also get this rat. There's some daggers on the floor here, so I'm probably gonna pick up both of them. Oh, there's a lizard here. Morty VA made this one for me. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Heck yeah. Beans supporting beans. I love how supportive of artists the VTubing community is. Because it's all based around artists, you know? But like, sometimes I feel like that sort of like is forgotten and gets pushed to the wayside, you know, where people like basically like try to take advantage of people. And I've never understood that mentality, because one, it's like, it's not advantageous to you to do that. Like, way to bite the hand that feeds you. And also, like, wouldn't you want to have a really good relationship with your artist, you know? Exactly. You support your artists. Now, that being said, I did have a commission that I had to cancel and refund because it was simply too stressful. Hi, Scragglebird! Yeah, chill stream time. We're just maxing, chillaxing, feeling real cool, playing some b-ball in the back of the school, or what? I've never watched like a full episode of the for some reason all my brain can think of as the title is The Queen Prince of Bel-Air, but I know that's not what it's called, because there's no such thing as a Queen Prince. I tried this game out recently and it's damn challenging. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, the way I played it, I asked that my brothers who had also played it, I asked that they don't tell me anything about it so I could basically like learn as I went. And it took me forever to figure out like a lot of stuff, and I still don't have a lot of stuff figured out. But to me, that's part of like the fun bit, you know? And this game originally came out in like 2002, you know? Like, and 20 years on is still getting reliable, solid, big updates, you know? And that's just so incredible to me. Controls and stuff, yeah. I ended up doing the tutorial, but I'm not gonna lie, this is the offline version, because this whole thing can be controlled with just your keyboard, but that's too many shortcuts for my stupid brain, so I just remember the important shortcuts. Like, chop up bodies is C, and Shift C is close the door that you're standing next to, and O is auto explore, and things like that. And then I just use my mouse for everything else. It's not self-deppy, it's simply true. I can't remember what I'm saying half the time. How can I remember complex shortcuts? Yeah, you can chop up bodies and auto-explore. I had no idea. Well, the chopping up bodies thing might have gotten taken up. I think that's not in the most recent versions. This is a 2018 build I'm playing. Oh, what am I doing? I'm a Venom Mage. Spit poison at this guy and run away. There we go. Yeah, auto-explore. If you look at this bar here, this also has a lot of the things that you might need. So this sort of like blue square is auto-explore the current level. And this little cleaver here is Butcher Corpse. And this is rest and heal, so that's rest until you're healed, right? This is wait a single turn, because it's time is measured in turns. So see, we're resting and healing. Boop. Damn, there's a lot of quality of life stuff I just had no idea existed. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like, display contents of your inventory, drop items, which is also D. D is for drop items. And there's stuff that, like, they only tell you if you're, like, looking closely at the text box down here. So, for example, if you run into an invisible enemy, it turns off auto pickup, so your character will no longer pick up highlighted items. Oh yeah, dungeon crawlers like this are the best. And like, I was trying a couple on Itch.io that I thought were really interesting, but I always found that the problem was I felt like the game cheated me rather than I fucked up, And I know this sounds weird, but I like this game because it feels like when I lose, I lost because I fucked up, It doesn't feel like the game just decided, oh, RNG wasn't on your side, like straight up. It was, oh, well, you took a risk, that risk didn't pan out, and now your run is over, So, that's one of the reasons I keep coming back to Dungy Goral Pone, because, it just feels, it's not only satisfying to do well, it's satisfying to lose because you feel like it's an opportunity to grow, Some failures you can't learn from because there's nothing you could do to have prevented it. But this one, it always feels like the failure. I could have prevented it, and this is how I'm gonna do it next time, So, that might sound a little weird, being happy that it has, like, satisfying failures, but that's how I feel, Okay, so we're gonna butcher this boy. And now what we're gonna do, along our tabs here, we're gonna go to memorization. So, this is your library. These are spells, that you have in, like, basically invisible books in your inventory. But you have to, like, actually sit for a period and memorize how to cast them. Pardon me. My throat is being... I threw up yesterday, and ever since my throat has sort of been meh. Thank you, Uzi. I will take another sippy sip. Okay. Yeah, so now I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, spells. So now I click this to learn it. Memorize poisonous vapors, consuming 2 spell levels and leaving 3. I hit yes. And the amount of MP it costs to cast is the amount of spell slots it costs to learn. And you just earn spell slots when you level up. So I also have enough spell slots to learn this spell. And then when you scroll over it, it tells you the likelihood it is to fail in casting. So none of these are particularly catastrophic failures at the moment. And it seems like we've just finished exploring the level. So now I'm going to pop off some scrolls. This was a scroll of identify. We're going to identify these. Oh, and there is the super bad one that we don't want. So we're going to drop that guy. That was a scroll of teleportation. And there we teleported after a certain number of turns. Since the bad one's out of the way, we'll taste this one. It was a haste potion. So now we'll be able to identify that one when we come across it. Poisonous vapors is pretty good because if you can see it, you can poison it using poisonous vapors. So it's got really good range on it. So, like, we killed this worm and this cockroach. No problem. No problem whatsoever. This cloak probably isn't cursed because it doesn't say that it's ruined or enchanted in any way. So we'll try it on. Okay, there we go. It wasn't cursed. Sometimes items can be sneaky where they appear mundane, like they aren't enchanted, but they have curses on them anyway. typically when that happens, it's a cursed item, but it's cursed for like, it's not a minus like stat item, but it's not a plus stat item either. It's just like an item with entirely like normal stats, but you can't take it off because it's cursed. So you know, that's just Delio. Hello, Kobold. Oh, he was asleep and we got him with the poisonous cloud and he just instantly gave up. He was like, I'm sorry, did you just fart at me? I'm dead. Same with the rat. See, like, poisonous vapor is so good. But, like, each of these floors in this early... I mean, basically any floor is maximum danger with this build because it doesn't take hits well. An adder, don't poison me, I am the one who poisons. Take my spit, feel my sting, get stabbed by my dagger. There we go. Rest and heal, baby. This guy wouldn't be the worst. He's very... This one? He's very melee focused, though. And we're sort of doing a hybrid build. There aren't very many gods that sort of, like, support hybrid builds. I can't really super think of one, even. But, we know that my memory is extraordinarily fallible, so there probably is one, and the name is just escaping me at the moment. Yo, why isn't this kobold getting poisoned? You little beepus. Okay. Not bad. Oh, let me show you. So this is the, mutations that, Nagas have. Cannot wear boots. Of course not. For boots, you gotta have feet, and I don't have feet. Your serpentine skin is tough. So this one, as you gain levels, your skin gets tougher, and your, natural AC goes up. You have supernaturally acute eyesight, so you can see invisible enemies just right from the start. Armor fits poorly on your strangely shaped body, which means any armor you don, it won't be as it won't be as effective as if you were wearing it and you were some other race. Your system is resistant to poison, so you're not immune, but you do have a resistance. You cover ground very slowly, because you got a sliver, so running away is more difficult. You have a slow metabolism, so you don't get hungry super fast. And you can spit poison, which is the really nice one, because you can just go whack poo, and boom, baby, you're done. Oh, hello, ooze. Except when you encounter enemies that are entirely immune to poison, like oozes, at which point it's a problem. Like, phantoms are entirely immune to poison. And it's... Thank you, Pyro Girl, for the cannoli. Oh, so delicious. Cannoli. Thank you. Yo, someday I will enjoy cannolis again. Get cannoli, nerd. You got me. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gizzity gosh. Okay. Dart slime. Get the vapors. Feel my sting. Beautiful. We're level 4. Not doing bad. But let's make sure we remember. Don't just hit things. You gotta give them the bad spit. Oh, yo. Like, when my diabetes was more under control, I was like, maybe I should make like a really crazy redeem where if you redeem it, I like order a cannoli. But I don't think I can do that now. Yo, cannolis are so delicious though. Although, honestly, all I've been eating lately, because usually when my tummy is upset, I eat like a piece of bread, you know, because bread helps to settle a raucous tum-tum. Can't do that. My diabetes is too bad. So like I have these 0 carb tortillas that I've been eating. So I just like sort of just eat a tortilla. And it's not the same. But it's better than just having a roiling tummy of ouchiness. Yeah, no. But that's what I miss. I miss bread. Ugh. I didn't realize how much bread I ate until I couldn't eat it anymore. Like, literally, Mom has stopped buying bread 'cause she's like, nobody eats it. It just goes bad. You were, like, the only person who ate it. You know? Ah, rest of the heel. Okay. Have I seen a piece of leather armor anywhere? I don't think so. Leather armor will make it a little harder to cast spells, but it'll also make us significantly less squishy, and it's not such a big penalty to spell casting that it is untenable, you know? So I would love to find a piece of leather armor. There's so many snakes. What's with all these snakes? Oh, I can't. Okay, so there's a wall in the way there. But we can chop this boy up. And then go upstairs. The quokka followed us up. Hello, quokka. The quokka being an enemy always like drives me bonkers, because quokkas are so fucking cute in real life. They're just friendly little guys. Ooh, that's the thing of spells, and I want it. Okay, so magic dart, blink, column, slow, and conjure flame. So as you can see, we got a bunch more spells added to our repertoire. Having a magic dart wouldn't be bad. But I want to finish getting the venom spells before I spend any more on other spells. Also, I should figure out what all these scrolls do. Remove curse, blink, enchant weapon, give me this dagger, please, thank you, scroll of noise, scroll of enchant armor, give me that cloak. Okay, now we're tasting these. Okay, so that was a berserk one. So we're gonna let our berserk go away, and including the berserk debuff. That was a potion of might, and that was a potion of curing. So now we'll go back downstairs and explore. Wow. Yo, we snuck up on this bitch and stabbed him in his sleep. So here's a fun fact. Short blades, usually they have this buff. It is extremely good for stabbing unaware enemies. So if an enemy has like a ZZZ above its head and you manage to stab it with this, it's almost always a one-shot, one-kill. And this has a base accuracy of 6, which is excellent. So we're sort of like a cross between a venom mage and an assassin. A hashashin. Okay. Bunch of jackals. Come here, jackals. Nobody is getting poisoned. Get poisoned by my horrible farts, please. Okay, we're gonna get them all in this tunnel. And we're gonna spit. So I missed the bat, but it hit the jackal. So I guess we'll just stab the bat. Okay, we did pretty good there. Oh, okay. So this isn't an unusual formation to find. It's a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins surrounding a hobgoblin named Robin. And the reason why he's always surrounded by goblins isn't just because he's their boss. It's because Robin's main weapon of attack, method of attack, is physically picking up. Wait, death farts are going to put a catastrophe on goblins? Yeah, exactly. We are about to unleash Taco Bell hell on these goblins. But, Robin picks up and throws the goblins at you, is his main mode of attack. So if a goblin appears behind us, that's what happened. He smacked us in the face with a flying goblin. So we're gonna go ahead and poison him. And as you can see, a goblin went all the way from over there to over here. And we're missing some health now, so this goblin just smacked us in the face. It's such a fun and creative, boss sort of build. It makes me happy. So we spat at these boys. We're gonna do Mephitic Cloud. It failed. That would have caused a cloud of noxious vapors that confused them, so they would start attacking one another. But we miscast it, so we didn't get to cast it. And instead we got contaminated with residual magic. These little marks next to the goblin means he's also used a rally on them, which makes them more accurate and more dangerous. So, his whole thing is being a big bad gobbo boss, you know? And I love that about him. I hope sometimes he has an enchanted armor he wears, but the armor he wears is literally the lightest type of armor you can have. I'm not doing so hot. Is it possible to retreat at this point? You reach level 5. He threw the goblin at me. We'll pop it. Well, no. I was too late. I was too late to react. We died. Okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna go ahead and try again. And this is what infuriates people about roguelikes, I think, but I sort of like it. Too far away. Go get one closer. Sting this idiot. Spit on this dummy. Punch him. Eat his corpse. Rinse and repeat. Thus, the snake consumes its own tail. And where the snake? Oh. Probably I should memorize the cloud spell immediately once I turn level 2, because there's no reason not to, and it's got excellent range, and until we find a weapon that I think is appropriate for what we're trying to go for, all we have to rely on is our magics. Okay, we've reached level 2. So we'll memorize it. Yes. Delicious. So it's got 14% chance to fail. But 14% isn't bad when you consider, like, if you wear a shield, that number basically goes up to like an 80% chance to fail. Okay. I could do axes as well, but I would rather have a very accurate basic weapon. And Nagas aren't terrible with unarmed either, so I wish that, like, my snake half could just, because something that can happen is that you can be constricted by snake enemies, and I wish that as a Naga that was another ability that they could have, just like right out the gate. It's like you can hold an enemy there and squooze, you know? That would be really fun for like a melee Naga build, I think. These bats are always hopping around all over the place. Like they own the ding dang dungeon. But this is a communal dungeon. You don't own shit, buddy boyo. Okay. Make sure we're not training anything. I don't want to train at the moment. Those are some arrows. That's a kobold. So let's get this man stinked up. Yo, die from stink. Oh. See, it's so much fun doing like a stinky boy snake build. Sometimes you just gotta test some stuff out. I've gotten very comfortable with the gargoyle fighter, but you know, I have beaten this game before with that exact build, so it wouldn't kill me to branch out and try new things, you know? So let's see. Especially since I feel like magic could be quite powerful later on, but it's just so squishy. I'm not used to being this squishy. I'm almost always some sort of tank. You know? Oh my goodness. Okay. Gabo, go bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Yes. Perish. Perish beneath my blades. I don't have blades. I just have a thickum juicy tail. That's all I got. That was a scroll of remove curse. Scroll of identify. What's this? Potions of haste. Not bad. Okay. Did I notice a dagger? Yes, there's a dagger here. Let's train daggers. A rapier would be good as well. That's also in the short blades category. But it's very accurate. You know? So, yo, look at this rat. He thinks he can just sit here minding his own business. But he's wrong. I don't even think we have to use Sting. Let's see. Do we? No, he just died of poison. I'm not even gonna waste my time on you, buddy. So we just raised our intelligence with our level. Because the better our intelligence, the more powerful our spells are. Right now we're relying pretty heavily on our spells. If we find a phantom, that's when shit's gonna go down. I forgot to equip this dagger. What a dingus. Yo, Gobbo. Take these farts. You're so dead, friend. Oh, I can't do the full like Otome villain laugh because my throat hurts. But boy, howdy. Oh, all these idiots stayed asleep. Yo. Okay. Not bad. Oh, now that's how you clear a room. Let's get my magic back. Hello, Kobold. Thou hast been poisoned. Oh no, he shook off the poison. Well, there we go. That's what you get. Shaking off my poison when I made it especially for you. So rude. Okay, Gecko. Yeah. Now see, he was a good boy and died for a moment. These gobbos. Let's go. Let's go. This danger noodle I shall now slurp up like a delicious spaghetti. Oh my goodness. You can't even stand up to how powerful I am. See, when you start getting arrogant, that's when you start to die. So I will likely be dying soon. I'm all out of magic. So I spat at this worm and he was like, actually, I like it when you spit on me, so... Ugh. Degenerate. Take my blade. There we go. Slurp up that delicious health. And now let's go. Okay. Going on adventure. Oh, okay. We're done auto-exploring. Basically, all the walking I do in this game is auto-exploring. Is supremely... Ooh, an uncursed amulet of the Gourmand. Okay. So typically when you carve up enemies and eat their flesh is so gross that you'll only eat it until, like, you're not hungry anymore. But you can go above just like Say did. You can go to full, very full, and engorged, right? And you actually get buffs if you are like those things, right? So Amulet of the Gourmand makes it so you can eat flesh even when you're not hungry, and eventually you develop to like the taste of it, and you just slurp it all up whenevs, and basically always remain engorged. And that's really cool. And trolls, if you ever play a troll, they just got that built in. They just love raw flesh. They think it's just delicious. They're like, raw flesh? That sounds great to me. Might I have some, please? So see, I'm gonna butcher this corpse. Well, I'm hungry now, so I'll probably just sate myself on that meat. But should I acquire more meat when I'm already sated? Ooh boy. This is a ruined door, so until I open it, nothing can get out. So there's probably, yeah. So that's a ghost. It's a Naga Venom Mage. It can fly. This bitch can fly? That's crazy. So I'm not gonna go in there because that ghost, if you look, its max HP is 37 and mine is only 28. So it's stronger than I am at the moment. So we're not gonna go in there because it'll kill me. I'm not sure if you can poison a ghost. which is the problem with this build, because not everything can be poison. Which means you gotta figure out ways to navigate around that, you know? Okay. We're gonna identify this ring. Is this corrosion? We'll pop that on. Just in case we encounter any slimes, other than Uzi, of course. Uzi we would never do a big hit on. Not once, not ever. Hi, Miss Meow. Welcome to the stream. She's taken to, like, just sitting next to my chair and watching whatever is going on my monitors. Because, she's fascinated by them. Ooh, we've got a Natasha. We're gonna back up. The bat is dead. We're gonna rest and heal. Can we take Natasha at the moment? I don't think we should try. So we're gonna go down here, hold Shift C, and we close the door. If you look up here, there's a bar that says noise. Noise is something important, and sometimes opening a door, it squeaks and alerts people to your whereabouts. But we would rather not deal with her at the moment, because I'm not sure I can. So we're gonna learn this spell. And continue exploring. We're on Dungeon 3, so some really problematic things can start showing up on this level, like ogres and phantoms. So we have to keep our eyeballs peeled out, because ogres just take a lot to kill. Ugh, and phantoms are immune to poison. Pardon me while I shift around. Oh, I'm starting to wheeze. I might have to get my inhaler. Because on top of everything, I also have asthma. Guys, I'm telling you, the fact that I am alive is astonishing to me. I do not expect to live long. I know that's sad, but, like, what can you do? I'll just try to enjoy my time here as much as possible in the interim. Yo, look at this worm. Okay. This worm we're gonna kill. We're gonna get you so bad. I'm sorry if I'm depressing people. Just let me know if there's anything that, is upsetting or triggering that I do or say. And I'll stop, because I'm not out here trying to be like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. See, this is what I would be doing today anyway, except I wouldn't be talking to people. I'd just be sat here in silence, maybe petting a cat. You know? I did manage to bake cookies. It took me like 2 days because it was just so much effort for me. But I managed to do it all by myself. I baked keto cookies. So they were low carb and they got chocolate chips in them and everything. And God, I could cry. They're so much better than I expected. Like, I was expecting that, you know how protein bars, ooh, leather armor. You know how protein bars are like this horrible silly putty-like texture? Like stale silly putty? It doesn't have that texture. And I am an incredibly textural eater. Like, for years I wouldn't eat my mom's spaghetti. Haha, the knees weak, arms vomit sweater already, mom's spaghetti. Anyway. Because, like, I was like, no, I don't like it. But, like, I would eat noodles with tomato sauce on it. And then we figured out, oh, I don't like the texture of ground beef, because I also don't like meatloaf. I don't like meatballs. Like, burgers, unless there's, like a ton of stuff on it, I'm not into it. I can't do it. You know? But we just started replacing all of like our family recipes where it calls with ground beef with ground pork. And now I can eat all of these lovely things like stuffed cabbage. which I couldn't eat before because the texture was so off. So the fact that these cookies had textures that were not only like bearable, but actually pretty good considering, yo, I'm so happy. I've basically been surviving on tortillas and cookies. It seems like I spend half of the year just sort of like eating whatever. And then the other half of the year I have some sort of health crisis which requires that I go on some sort of special diet. Last year, it was because I had to have my gallbladder out. And now this year is because my tummy is stupid and my blood is too sweet. But c'est la vie. Okay. You haven't found the potion of is it degeneration? Degradation? Thorgs and bacon? I don't remember what it's called. We're going downstairs. Hello, orc. Okay, so is this our first orc this run? It might be. So let's be a little on the cautious side. Make sure he stays poisoned for the whole encounter. Man, I want to play Katamari Damacy. That's what this music is reminding me of. The one I had growing up was We Heart Katamari. And like, it's so fun. Even my mom plays Katamari Damacy. That's how good of a game it is, you know? It always surprises her students when she, like, knows what video games are. Like, a student, like, had art. I forget the context of why he was showing her this art. But it was of, like, a Katamari Damacy OC, like a cousin that this kid designed. And Mom looked at it and she was like, oh, that's from Katamari Damacy, right? And the guy was like, holy shit, you know what that is? She's like, it's Katamari Damacy. Like, who doesn't know what that is? You know? So, it's just funny. Sorry, Daisy, you've been busted. You're under arrest for shaboingery in the first degree. What? Shaboingery? I done that qualifies as shaboingery. Oh my goodness. Well, what can I say? I plead guilty and ask that you take the death penalty off of the table, please. Oh my goodness. Yes, propagation of tomfoolery, shenanigans, hijinks, and or goofus is a punishable offense. Ah, I see. Okay. I see what has happened. I lay myself at the mercy of the court. I have indeed done a tomfoolery or hijinks in my time. I have caused many a person to groan from my actions, which can only be described as just silly. These guys might do me a murder. And I do not wish to be murdered. So what's happening is he's hitting me, but he has a weapon that has reach, so he can hit me from behind his little friend. Your plea has been heard. The jury will now deliberate. Well, I ask that it be a jury of my peers, and, oh, I see my, sentence has been carried out. It was death. Oops. You know what? Okay. Let's get funky. So, you can start by looking at, the races, but also if you hit space or hit this option here, you can start by picking out your class and then pick your race. Which, sometimes, you know, that's nice. Let's be a spooky necromancer boy. We could be an orc. Which means we would have to be, we the people of the jury hereby find you adorable. You are hereby said to keep being awesome. Oh, thank you. Wow. Yo, I got off scot-free, baby. Oh my goodness. Deep Hells have a strong affinity for all kinds of magic, but are very fragile. Let's try it. We're gonna be... Don't hurt Daisy with laughter. It's okay. It's okay. I accept. Yo, elves are very good at charms, it seems. I'll keep that in mind for next time. No, hurt me with laughter. It's the best way to get hurt. Oh my goodness. So let's see. We have pain. Inflicts an extremely painful injury upon one living creature. Caster suffers minor damage from the backlash. Okay, so that's not great. Animate skeleton. Heck yeah. We're gonna learn that one. Yes, please. So if we do manage to kill something with our pain spell, we are immediately gonna resurrect that idiot. I can't reach that far. So let's stab this lizard. I did it. The lizard dies, and I also got hurt. Laughter actually empowers your hunter-killer immune cells. Some of the most powerful immune cells in the body that even attack body-identified cancer cells. So shouldn't laughter help? Yeah! There you go. Oh my goodness, gravy. We're gonna animate... Oh, I gotta stand on the skeleton, I forgot. We're gonna animate that guy. Oh look! And his flesh came off. We didn't have to chop it off him. His skeleton just emerged and came to my rescue. How delightful. So we're killing that cockroach. Yo, cockroach. Let's resurrect this cockroach. Oh, it's animate skeleton, so I can't animate the cockroach. And then we're gonna just let the skeleton kill this goblin. Hobgoblin. And the other goblins. We'll also resurrect this guy. Thank you. I know exactly what god I'm going to worship with this build, because there is a god that is very specifically into necromancy. He is extremely necromantic. He sees a dead guy and he's like, ooh. He thick though. Okay. Some tasty bread. I'm just out of range. Okay. Pain. Feel pain. Ouch. Be hurt. Ouch. Do you have a skeleton? Yes, you do. Arise, my minion. The problem in necromancy builds is you can't... Undead things can't go up and down stairs. And they also... They're summoned so they don't last forever. So, you know... Your army is temporary. But if you can build it up, you know... Goblin? Gobbygoo, please take care of these for Mummy. Thank you. Does this have a skeleton? Yes, it does! Bats have skeletons. Let's go. Okay. And I think we're going to wait on training weapons. Ouch! Until we find a staff. Because... Stabs can actually help focus magic, so they're actually way better than just like normal weaponry because... Oh, I can't hit through my bat. Normal weaponry, I don't remember what I was saying. Feel my pain. Now I will eat you. We're gonna heal up. Set out on adventure. I cannot use you in my army. You are worthless to me, cockroach. Except as food. Okay, kobold. I would like you to join my army. We have lots of benefits. None of those are healthcare. So fun fact, you can acquire inedible chunks of flesh, except there's no point to gathering them because they're inedible. They would just take up space in your inventory until they rotted away. I don't think there's any, like, laugh more, dang it. Look. You need to make up your mind. Oh my goodness. A skeleton fight for me. I'm a fancy elf lad. I should not be doing my own fighting. I should have waited until I had rested to summon those. Okay. So, Hopper, you shall join my ranks, unless I just explode your whole ass body. Gosh darn. Okay. Good to know. I could probably learn more spells at this point. I'm level 2 at this point, right? I don't remember. Rest and heal. Okay. Skills. We shall not be doing armed combat. What am I not bad at? Not bad at daggers, not bad at stabs. Not bad at bows, which makes sense. I'm an elf, but bows would make spellcasting very hard. So stabs, it shall be. Yo, okay, rest and heal. Explore. Ooh, an amulet. You have to be careful with amulets, because sometimes they're horrible things like Amulet of Inaccuracy, which makes it so basically no ranged magic or melee attack that you make hits. So you're basically fizzity fuck. Intelligence, please. I would like to be small, though. Give me more intelligence. Okay. Also, a pair of boots. Let's put on these boots. Normal ass boots. Let's explore. Found javelins. What is a gnoll doing on level 1 of the dungeon? This seems cruel. Especially because gnolls move in packs, so there's definitely gonna be more of them. They are too big to be on this level. It's rude. Stabby stabby. Mind stab. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get this guy. You can see how much longer, like, even one floor takes when you're a magic user, because you have to plan things out much more succinctly. This goblin was wearing full-ass plate armor. Dude. So, what is the thing? Okay, there is a shortcut for this. Let me see if I remember what it is. No, that's fire. No, that's read. Okay. T is shout. And I don't think you can see it very well because Rock's sort of in front of it. But you can shout orders for your allies. So A is attack new target, R is retreat, G is guard the area, S is stop attacking, and F is follow me. So we're gonna do attack new target and aim at their rat. And then we're just gonna go over here while they take care of that. And we're gonna wait until... Boop! That took me a long time to figure out that you can actually, like, order your boys to do stuff. You know? So now we're gonna do the same thing. Hit T, attack new target, the gecko. And I'm gone, baby. I don't gotta be part of this. Okay. I do have to be part of this because a kobold showed up to the party and he was not invited. I'm gonna rest and heal. Can I animate this skeleton? Yo! Leopard gecko skeleton, he's so cute. Pat the bear, thank you, Savvy. Oh my goodness. So we have managed floor 1. Let's go. We are a very fragile necromancer. Ooh, remove curse. Okay, so we're gonna try on this. Oh, another amulet of the gourmand. How's your day going, Sauvignon? Mine's going. Well, it could be going better. But, such is life. We're attempting to muddle through and just did the gargoyle die? Yeah. Helped out and hung out at the board game parlor. Ooh. That is nice. Yo. I'd love to like go into like a game shop and like just do one-shots with people. Any system. You know? Like, or play board games or whatever. We used to do that before quarantine, but then we stopped because quarantine. You know, so it didn't seem prudent. Let's put on these gloves. I guess that's technically armor, so let's start training our armor. No, our armor is truly awful. Come here, Python. Oh, I killed the Python. For a second, I thought it turned into the cockroach, and I was like, a changeling at this floor? He sells some stuff, but he also rents out the table space. I ran a demo game of a board game for a customer for the owner, so he could run a book D&D game. Now that's cool as heck. Yeah, that's really freaking cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Another sort of problem that I have had in the past with that though is sometimes there aren't really a lot of places in my city that are like fully wheelchair accessible. So like people have to drive up to the entrance and then I have to hobble in on my cane. Which, you know, it's good that I have that option, but being fully wheelchair accessible would be nice. Hey, Lobby. That was a real problem I had in the last neighborhood I lived in, because basically every shop on the street had like a 2 or 3 inch lip. So if I was in the chair, I couldn't go in. Oh my goodness. Hello, Kobold. You shall have to pardon me. I am readjusting, because now I am hot from this electric blanket. While it has certainly helped my legs, I am quite roasty toasty. Okay. We're gonna kill this man. Boom, you're dead. PSO music. I think this is the tune that plays when you're on Pioneer 2 in PSO. Yeah, he's been trying to make the space as accessible as possible, which is why I'm so invested in the place. I gotta get around with my stick, and his wife, co-owner, has some mobility issues as well, so he's trying to make it specifically accessible. A+. I approve. Yeah, let's go. Everybody should be able to play Gormbles with their pals. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've reached level 4. Gonna rest and heal up. Oh, there's a bat. Don't come near me. I am too important an elf. You don't know me. You don't know my business. I don't want to train unarmed. Good, I'm not. Okay. Okay. Let's get this. I'm too far. Let's get this goblin. He woke up, but that's okay. He will soon awaken in a new way when I steal his skeleton from my army. Hello, cockroach. Meet my army. Bah. Okay. I was like, skeletons, you gonna do anything about this guy? They were like, we'll think about it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Man. My tummy is unsettled. Okay, we got that pupper. Yo, does this mean we can have a pupper skeleton? Pupper skeleton, let's go! Yo. Rolling around with our posse. We're not gonna put any armor on this dude other than, like, maybe a helmet, because a helmet doesn't impede spellcasting. That I know of. Good. It's a game with a lot of mechanics. Scroll of Identify. I didn't have anything to identify. Oh, that's all. But, down we go. We're going immediately back up. That was a bad place to go. There is a named enemy there and a worm. That's a little better, but not great. At least we're far away from the named character, so we might try to make this location work So first we'll try to get rid of the ooze. Because we can't use them. And then, hopefully we can have no, I don't think we can have a rat skeleton. So, oh, we got a wand of flame, so we're gonna go into our skills and start training evocations. So we can do better with that. Hello, kobold, arise. Arise and do my bidding. Sometimes it's fun to play as evil characters. I can never do it in a story, like a really narrative-driven thing, but sometimes it's just fun to be like, wahaha, maximum bad dude. Get wrecked, Shrek, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let our skeletons battle it out with this worm. This worm really just bonked them. Let's try the wand of flame. It didn't do much. Well, it's doing something, and it doesn't hurt me like pain does. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's right, I got the amulet of the gourmand on. Wormy boys, yeah. For some reason, like, the worms are one of the stronger enemies you encounter early game. And it's like, is it because is it like a special kind of worm? Or is it a worm in the sense that like a dragon is a worm? Is it like a baby dragon? As Karina from Joffy would say. Fear the worm. Don't we all fear the worm in the end? Isn't that what death is? Seasons don't fear the worm, nor do the wind or the sun or the rain. Does it have a description? Oh, that's a good point. The next time we encounter the worm, we shall right-click upon it and see what its dealio is. Do we want to get... This guy's gonna Shrek my guy. So, this is Ijib, the Twisted Goblin. So, on Twisted Goblin wearing some ugly brutal rags, she claims dominion over this level of the dungeon, and punishment for trespassing is death. She usually has, like, some poison darts. Give Ijib a hug. I love Ijib. Look. We all love Ijib, but sometimes you gotta do a murder. You know? And that's what we're gonna attempt. Uh-oh. She saw me. Oh no. Well, oh look, a worm. A giant annelid, glistening with slime with unusually large teeth. Okay. No! Look. Look. We'll bring her back, okay? She'll be even better. She won't have all that soft, gooey flesh attached to her frame. Okay, so it's a worm, not a dragon worm. Yeah, it's just a worm with teeth. And I think that's what a snake is, really. So... If you think about it, isn't a snake just a worm with teeth? Come on, Ijib. Join my ranks. My swelling ranks. Yo, we actually can get her. Okay. We can't grab the worm, I don't think. Well, we might be able to grab the worm. Skeleton, please take care of this worm for me. He's looking like he might do me a harm. Ooh, we have both of their bodies. Snakes and worms are just intestines with teeth and a temper. True. I'm gonna say true. So let's... Oh, we animated it into... So let's animate... Can we... Oh, we can't animate the worm. Okay, well we can chop up the worm. And eat the worm. See, Ijib is our friend now. This is a plant god, which is great, but he's not who we're looking for. Hey, Ijib, please have a goblin on goblin fight with this goblin, please. I will root for you. See, just as strong in death as she was in life. Truly a force to be reckoned with. Hey, Orc, you should come back over here. I just want to talk. I just wish to talk. Arise, my Mimblin. That is the altar of a god that gives you, like, an ancestor that follows you around. And, while it is good, we're a necromancer, baby. We are gonna go full worshipping the god of, like, death and stuff. So let's see. Let's identify this potion. Let's identify this potion. That was Berserk. And we have a scroll of remove curse, so we're gonna try this amulet. Oh, this is even better! Okay, so this amulet is magic regeneration. So now that we're no longer wearing the amulet of the gourmand, we no longer find raw flesh delicious, but we do regenerate magic much faster now, which is great because it is our primary. Oh, what am I doing? Daisy, you gotta think before you think, girl. Okay. I have so many spells that I could train in. So, we're gonna train in vampiric draining. We're going to do animate dead, which is basically animate skeleton, except you can animate any dead thing, and it's like an AoE. And then we're also going to do regeneration. So now, as if a shiny necklace will stop me from eating raw meat. You know, some people are just quitters. So you'll not like you or I. Who can just keep... Oh, I see. They must be right near me. Just keep horking that meat down. Now that I mention it, the way I have worded that is maybe not it. It was humble. Let's kill his snake, because he's a problem. Pain. So this only works on living creatures. This also only works on living creatures. So I have no way of dealing with this guy except using these wands. So I really wish I had a staff. Delicious chicken sushi. I guess more dangerous than the blowfish. Chicken sushi. You know, you just gotta live on the edge. There's so many guys here. Instant regret. We're going back up. And we're trying the last staircase. Alright, this isn't the worst. All of the staircases came out in relatively the same area. I'm just gonna have to tunnel up. Ow! You see that guy right there? He just did that. He called on his god BO to do me a big smite. And it's rude. You can't actually worship BO. But BO only accepts worship from orcs, ogres, and trolls, I believe. I don't think he accepts worship from any other of the races. And of course, you have to find an altar to him. But you can in the mines, surely. That might be a fun thing to try. I'm about to die. So, Potion of Resistance protects you from elemental damage, but not smiting. So we're gonna pop a potion of heal wounds, pop a potion of haste, we're gonna pop a potion of resistance, we're gonna drain this guy to regain health. Delicious. We're gonna do the same thing for this snake. They didn't give me any skeletons based. I don't remember what I said. I guess we'll paralyze this guy and then just hit him. My raw fists. Yes, raw. I couldn't put him to sleep, but now I can suckle from his juices and wallop him and hope that he doesn't call on his god again. Nobody's leaving any tasty skeletons for me to... He smit me again. I get that you're smitten with me, but you don't have to smite me. Okay. We're literally just pummeling this man with our fists. Vampiric draining on this idiot. Your health is already full? Well, I'll use pain first then. There we frickin' go. And then there's a frickin' wizard here thinking, oh, I'm invisible. I can kill him while I'm invisible. Just because you're probably right doesn't mean you should. We killed the wizard. Excellent. We're still gonna hasten our movements and just attempt to whack this cockroach until we have enough MP to actually do something useful. Vampiric draining, thank you. Give me your life. Give it to me. We're gonna reanimate some skeletons and go over here and let them deal with the final work, because I shouldn't have to deal with all this stuff by my lonesome. I ought to have some bony, caked up cockroach. Just a juicy thickums. Count the amount of C's. It's 3 C's. Thick cockroach. Caked up beyond belief. So we're gonna wait and heal. There we frickin' go. I've not found any stabs I want yet. This is the god that, you don't earn piety with him, you just, pay him money. He likes it when you collect money. He turns all of your dead enemies into money. So he's literally the worst person to pick if you've got a necromancer build, because there won't be any skeletons or bodies to animate. They'll all have turned to gold coins. So, inadvisable. Give me your life essence. I shall slurp you up like the noodle you are. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Chop it up. Animate skeleton. My kind of god. You know, he's not bad. He's just not right for this build, you know? It's just one of those things. Ow! Rude! I'm gonna paralyze you, and now I'm gonna bite you. And regain all of that vitality you're stealing from me with your poison. Ah, rude. Dude. Okay. Oh, that's right. He's not susceptible to pain because he's undead. So, I literally just gotta slap this guy. And hope. It's funny that necromancers can't really do anything against enemies that are already dead. You know? That doesn't really bode well for the tomb later on in the game. Let's see if I can get back up this staircase before I die. I don't think so. Nope. That's okay. Oh, I'm gonna readjust and get something to drink. 'Cause I'm feeling a little icky. Like dizzy. Okay. I did try to eat, like, this keto cake thing earlier, because it's 5 grams for the whole thing, and it was like, you just, like, add, like, water and stuff, and then microwave it, and this cake you can eat. But, you know how I was talking about texture? This has the texture of, like, it both looks like and feels like you're eating an anthill. Like, the flavor isn't bad, it's just the texture is rank. So I couldn't eat it. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. I wanna try that again, but I wanna try it being a vampire. 'Cause vampires are cute. And as you can see, he has a potion of blood. You can extract potions of blood from corpses. We're also gonna learn animate skeleton. Yes, please and thank you. They're very sneaky, and they're good at unarmed combat because that's how they do a big chomp. They're also good at hexes, so I want to learn some hexes. Which makes sense because aren't vampires, like, don't they charm you, you know? I suppose a vampire having a dagger wouldn't be bad either. We're gonna animate you and grab this dagger down here and equip it and start training with it. Because we're actually pretty good at it, which makes sense because we're sneaky. We don't make footsteps because I think technically we sort of just glide along the ground. Let's do a stab and see how we do. Not bad. So we're gonna butcher him because we need the blood. If you drink too much blood, you basically become human. And if you have too little blood, so you have razor sharp teeth, you have supernaturally acute eyesight, so you can see invisible. You can survive without breathing, right? If we go to blood properties, So, right now we're sated. So, our metabolism is normal, regeneration is normal, stealth boost, there is none, and hunger cost full. When we're full, we have a fast metabolism and fast regeneration. So, our MP and HP heal quicker, right? When we're thirsty, it's the opposite. They go slower. But our stealth boost we get is minor, right? So we become more stealthy the hungrier we are. And then when we're bloodless, we get a major stealth boost, but we don't get any health regeneration at all. And our resistances, I think somebody was coming to the house to look at some kind of work, and Bean does not like strangers. So if you're hearing a Borkin, yeah, you do. That's Bean. She doesn't really like strangers. She's a good girl. She's just a scaredy dog. I have Husky, I know the struggle. Well, you know, she's like a beagle. Alarm barks all the time. Exactly. Let's see. Oh yeah, transformations. You can turn into a bat when you're satiated, thirsty, or bloodless, but not when you're full. You can go berserk and have other forms when you're full or sated, but not when you're thirsty or bloodless. So, it's sort of like an interesting, balance. An interesting system, depending on what your priorities are. So, if you wanted to be a really great assassin, you could keep yourself at, thirsty or bloodless, and really just do a big heck on people, you know? They wouldn't see you coming, because the stealth boost you get is substantial. Skeleton, take care of this for me. I am but a weak vampire. I got no strings to hold me down, to make me fuss and to make me frown. Ow! This bat is gonna kill me. Okay, it did. We're gonna... Where is that lizard? There he is. That motherfucker. Fine, we're gonna animate this bat. And see, this is a chunk of normal ass flesh. And if I were another race, I could eat it, but I don't eat flesh, I drink blood. So I would have had to harvest him, and then he might not have left the skeleton behind, you know? So it's a delicate balance when you're a vampire necromancer. Rat boy. These guys getting all up in my steez. And as you can see, the kobold, he doesn't have the usual, this guy is poison symbol. Because we can drink any type of blood. No blood is poisonous to us. So even though a kobold is poisonous to eat, for other people, we can eat as much kobold juice as we want. Just chop him up, he's a delicious potion of blood now. See? Beautiful. And we will eventually be able to turn into a bat, which is hilarious and fun for the whole family. Hello, rat. Become my minion. Oh, I hit Butcher Corpse instead of Animate Skeleton. I was very confused. Well, he didn't become my minion, but he did become my lunch. So, what else can you ask for? This guy shall become my minion. Thank you. Kill your friend. Thank you. You've reached level 2. Delicious. Gonna rest and heal up. Okay. A dart slug. Eventually, I need to remember to train up another thing. Yo, we're so sneaky. Stab. Yo. Aw, he noticed us. I was gonna do another stab. But you have become skeleton. Welcome. Welcome to the posse. And see how that ration isn't highlighted like this is? We won't pick it up because we can't eat rations. We're a vampire. Yo, get stabbed, idiot. Didn't even see us coming. Ah, this guy saw us coming. And he paid dearly. Hi, Popo. Your lunch will be soon. You got about another half hour, sweetheart. She's like, lunch? Lunch? She's a very food-motivated cat. Which is fine. We all got stuff. Ooh, I'm thirsty now. So now that I'm thirsty, I have slower regen and stuff. But I'm significantly sneakier, so we might... See, you heal slowly. That's because we're thirsty. But we might stay thirsty for a bit, because that way we're sneaky. Look at how sneaky we are. We got that rat and he didn't even notice us. We're feeling very thirsty. Okay. Well, we'll drink a potion of blood then. And we will identify. Let's identify a ring of positive energy. Can I even use this? Because it makes them partially immune to the draining effects of undead and necromantic magic. But that's me. I'll put it on. No, I can put it on. Oh, there you go. Okay, what about this other ring? Oh, I can resist poison too. Heck yeah, let's go. Now let's drink this. It was, Berserk. We're gonna rest and heal up. Drink this, it was a potion of haste. Drink that, it was a potion of heal wounds. Okay. Not bad. Wait. I was stupid again. You keep forgetting about your ding-dang spells. Well, I can't get any of these yet, actually. So we'll just go downstairs and kill this bat. No longer super stealth. Oh! We're feeling thirsty, so we're stealthy again. Stab. Oh! Popo, be careful. You're stuck. You've got yourself tangled in the cord. Poor baby. It's a new cord from the electric blanket. She's not used to it being there. What am I doing? Animate this bat. Oops. Now we're gonna auto-explore. Aha! An ooze. Come here. That ooze was ouchy. We're very thirsty. Let's see if we can, because we're very thirsty, so. Yeah, he didn't even see us. We will butcher him for future drinkage, though. We will make a fine reserve. Let's increase. So intelligent and so dexterous. Let's increase our intelligence. We can now transform into a vampire bat. Hell yeah. Let's try to sneak up on this. Oh, we can't. So we're gonna bop him. Bop him. Okay. Gonna get this dark boy. Rest and heal. Turn you into blood for later. Stab, stab. Can't drink him. He doesn't have blood. So, can we animate him? No. We can learn vampiric draining, so we are going to, because we are on the vampire. You feel almost devoid of blood, so I'm gonna drink something and remain thirsty. Because I don't want to go full bloodless at the moment. I would like to keep the ability to, like, regenerate magic. Oops, that was a teleport trap. Fuck! Sigmund, you ass. Potion of haste. Pain. Vampiric draining. So now we just stab him. I hope he can't. Ow! Okay. Okay. Vampiric draining would be excellent right now. But I'm thirsty, so I don't regenerate enough. So I'm going to drink a lot of blood. He confused me, you motherfucker. Now I'm stumbling around. I died. Hell, I think it's an interesting build. We're gonna try it again. One. Animate skeleton, please. And know when to hold them, and know when to fold them. We're gonna try to remain shaded for now. Hitting him with my bare fist isn't gonna do much, so might as well use pain. So the Melex Zobe is the god of, like, he's not random like Zamas, but he is a god of chaos. So he gives you decks of cards that you draw from. It's basically 3 different versions of, like, the deck of many things, you know? Where it's like, oh, this is good, oh, this is bad. You know? Okie dokie. That is a short sword. So we'll grab it and we'll start training in short blades. Dead Fred. We're gonna focus on collecting blood for now. I think a lot of these enemies we can take care of ourselves, and then later on we can focus on animating things. So we're a little squishy. I think we might be able to get away with some armor. Let's look at... It doesn't seem like we have the aptitude for it, but... You know, we'll try it out. It's, my tummy is quite sour at the moment, so it's not very happy with me. Hello, teleport trap. I shall not fall into thee, unless I wish it. One of the things that makes me sad is oftentimes I just like sing little nonsense bits to myself. But if it's got any semblance of an actual song in it, I'm gonna get DMCA'd. Not that I'm saying my beautiful voice can replicate the songs I'm attempting to do. But I think the DMCA policies are 1, too strict, and 2, like, poorly implemented on both Twitch and YouTube. Like, you can just straight up file illegal copyright claims left and right. Like, literally, all of the music I use for my ambiance is from the YouTube free library of DMCA free music. And some people just like put that music, like line it all up in a row, put like a soothing graphic behind it, and then like upload it as a video, and then copyright claim. They're basically like, yeah, this is my music, and they like copyright claim any other video that uses it, because if you want to dispute it, you gotta give YouTube or Twitch your information. And a lot of people don't want other people to know their information, and it's just scummy because they know they can get away with it, so they do. And it's like, It's shitty. That's what it is. Chia. Productive of the pupillary glands. Born of the anus. Created by the anus. And used by the anus. Howdy, rat. Thou art dead. Yum yum yum. Delicious. More intelligence, please. Oh. I use Kevin MacLeod in most of my streams because every time I hit BRB, some fuck always claims monkey spitting monkeys in the bot. I slap them back and win every single time. Countering a DMCA is not as scary as you might think it is, especially if you're in the right. That's true, but there is some truly unhinged... Like, I have been DMCA'd for exactly that situation I was talking about, and I always dispute it. Because, you know, most people aren't going to be that guy who takes it that extra step. But there is that guy who takes it that extra step where, like, every once in a while, you ever see what happened to, like, I missed it. Oh, where, like, somebody just uploads a bunch of, like, royalty music and puts it in a playlist and puts music behind it and uploads it as, like, a video, you know? Somebody did that and was like, yes, this is my... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna get murdered by a worm. So, like, you know, I disputed the claims, and I was like, no, I have the right to use this music. I died because I wasn't paying attention to the word. But there is some nasty freaks out there who you do that, and they will dox you. They'll put your information out. Like, June the King did this whole, like, breakdown on this guy called Low Tier God. And everything in his video was, you know, it was, fair use because he, transformed it through the lens of criticism. Like, he wasn't just republishing this guy's works, you know? And there wasn't anything in the video that this guy... yeah, he sucks. But, like, literally, this guy DMCA'd June the King, and when June the King was like, well, I'm going to dispute it, Low Tier God literally doxed him all over YouTube, all over Twitch. Like, I remember LTG, he's an extreme example, and also a total dickhead. It's true, but all it takes is one person who's motivated enough. You know? Just that one guy. And that's what those, that's what those people who do those compilations of DMCA free music are hoping for. That you'll have heard of guys like Low Tier God and be like, well, I don't want my information to potentially get out there. I don't want this random person having my information. So they back down. And it's like, it's such an abuse of the system and of copyright in general. But copyright's fucked up in the USA. I'm gonna be a cat now. I'm gonna be a cat. And we're gonna be... I don't know if I can use weapons. So that wouldn't make sense. I could be... You know what? I'm gonna do a transmuter. Because a Fila transmuter is always funny. Because a transmuter... So as you can see, I don't have any, like, armor-related spells or weapons, or skills, or weapon-related skills, because I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. And my unarmed combat skill is to have a fist, just a little paw print. So... I can't wear armor, but I can wear rings. They're basically... Maybe I'm just weird then. I'm personally all in on doxing myself. The claim of shit on the shit. Yeah, same. I mean, it's just one of those things. It isn't. It is a system that, by the way, I just used beastly appendage, so now the cat has bovine horns. And I'm about to headbutt this kobold. Oh. I might die here. Wow. I died. That's definitely, I think that's my quickest death. I got 0 points. Let's roll it again, boyos. Let's go. The system shouldn't be like that to the point where it can be abused in that way. You know, if your DMCA system can be abused like that, you are the problem. Because you're enabling these people to harm someone without repercussion. And to do so illegally. Because again, filing a copyright claim when you actually do not hold the copyright to the thing you're filing against is illegal. Straight up. Like, and when I say illegal, I mean it's one of those things where it's like legal for rich people, because it's just a fine. So if you're rich enough, it's legal for you, because it's a fine. But if you're not rich, you know, it's illegal. You can tell I'm getting sort of loopy and stuff, because this is the kind of shit I talk about when my brain is starting to do a big, part. You know? It's like when I've never, like, oh, that's right, kitty cats like raw meat too. I forgot. I love being a little kitty cat. I love it. Like, look at me. I'm so cute. You can actually, if you go into, this gear system commands, and you go to, this thing that looks like a pencil over the guy that says modify the player tile, you can, change how your character looks. So, you can be like different types of cats and stuff. Isn't that cute? You can do this with literally every character. You know? So you can be like, I want to be this cat. I want to be this cat. How about this guy? You know? And it's like, it's so cute. You can also toggle equipment. You can just make your character look like a straight up badass. But I like just sort of starting out with the basic one and seeing like how it looks when you get the various things equipped to you. Not that the cat equips a lot. And the reason you start out with arrows is because you can also learn a spell called Sticks to Snakes, which means you can transmute arrows into snakes. Feelers are so fucking cute. Another thing is, the more levels you gain, the more lives you earn. So I don't remember how many lives you can have, but I know you can have a lot. And they're basically, if you die, you reincarnate. Like Natasha, the little cat we've seen wandering around. So, you cannot wear armor, you're incapable of wielding weapons or throwing items, your paws allow you to move quietly, you have sharp claws, you have razor-sharp teeth, you have supernaturally acute eyesight, you are carnivorous and can eat meat anytime, you cover ground quickly, you're covered in fur, which is AC, you have a slow metabolism, your sharp claws are effective at attacking unaware monsters, which basically means that when you attack unarmed, which you always are, you get the same sneak attack bonus as like daggers would, right? So Felix are actually quite strong, so long as they don't get hit. You know? And like I said, they can wear necklaces. I think they might be able to wear hats. And they can wear, no, they can't wear hats, but they can wear rings. They're basically little bracelets. Scroll of remove curse, let's go. Scroll of enchant weapon, doesn't matter. Because I will never have a weapon. So, I'm actually gonna go upstairs and dispatch this snake. And then I'm going to rest and heal and go down a different thing and, yeah, sneak around. And we're gonna, I was gonna train up that spell, the Sticks to Snakes, but my brain is bad, so we'll do it after I eat this rat. So let's... Can I train this up yet? Oh, that's my alarm to feed the cat. I'm trying to decide if... Because normally now would be when we take a break and we show some like ads and we like... But I don't know. I don't feel well, so maybe we just end it here. What do you guys think? Because honestly, if I end stream, what I'm going to be doing is playing this, but like do so quietly and sometimes maybe throw up. So you guys tell me what you think. Should we take a break and keep going, or should we call it here? We've reached level 3, by the way, as a cute little kitty meow. We're so dexterous and so intelligent. Let's increase our intelligence and eat this snake. Yum yum yum. I kind of want to try to do a full run with a feline, because they're so fucking cute. Okay, let's do sticks to snakes. And we can also learn spider form, so that's great. So now we can call little snaky friends. Doesn't seem like anyone has pin bloods. That's okay. So I think we might just call it here for today, folks. We won't bother running ads or anything. Is there anyone we could raid at the moment? Okay, so there's Kitboga or Shavaxi. Kitboga is doing... Thank you, Pyro Girl. Very much. Wait, it's not night. Look, I understood what you meant. And honestly, if I took a nap, that might be it for me. So, you guys want to watch Shavaxi play Rocket League or Kitboga like bait and scammers, or you just want to call it a night? Honestly, I'm down for whatever. I'm just glad I managed to get a stream in, even though I wasn't feeling good. Cause, you know, I really do wanna like do this seriously, you know? And that means sticking to the schedule. Although I gotta make it. Raida and Mom are on too. Let me see who Raida is. I don't have a lot of people followed. Is it Raid the Active? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and raid them. Thank you so much, Pyro Girl. Yeah, so Raid the Active seems to be just chatting, having some fun. You guys go and give him plenty of smooches from me. And I hope the rest of your day is relaxing. Hell yeah, good beats. I hope the rest of your day is relaxing, and may your tummies be settled, your legs be strong, and your butt's thick. Thick butts. Okay. Bye, everybody.